Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Earlier today, I made a video on how to make this pattern perfect. The short from the video that the gentleman sent me that needed help to figure this out. And if you haven't watched part one, I'll put a link to the video, part one at the bottom of this video. We made this perfect where it would fit, interchange, but we're going to mess it up. We're going to go like 0.1, and I'm going to go to the left, and I'm going to the right with the arrow keys. Now, we'll take the Smart Fill tool to make a new shape, and we get that shape. And here's what, so your math has to be perfect to do this, but what happens if it's not perfect? Let's Control D and make a duplicate and rotate that 90 degrees. You see how much it's off. Those lines ought to really meet. But is it a bad thing? So if we get the four-sided cross, start moving this and have it snap right here, you can see that there's the space between here. But in the pattern itself, is it a bad thing? So I've changed the size from the first video, so we need to find out what we need to nudge this. Parallel dimension tool and get to the node and go to the node, and we're at 1434. Make it a lot easier to do this. Now, it won't work mathematically the other way, I don't think, but we're going to try it. 14.34. Get rid of this. And we're going to hit the plus key on the keyboard and mirror it over or nudge it over. Now, here's kind of the key. Control G to group that, Control D to duplicate it. And we need to put that right there. Now, if we Control D again, and on, but there is a space between here. Is that a bad thing? Maybe not. If we would have colored them in, let's do all the vertical one. Whoop, I got a little leak there. Whenever you have a leak right there, try this. Wow, got a big leak. Anyway, regardless, let's, let's just back up. Now that we know the dimension, we can save a little time by doing this and Smart Fill them pre-hand. That may be what I had a problem. I had too many copies. But let's just do this. 14.34, we still got our nudge. We'll do that one in green, that one in blue. Group these together, Control G, and then Control D to duplicate them. And you're going to get this pattern. Now, Control G to group them, Control D to duplicate it, and move that over. Now, it's a lot easier, I think, to go Control D and duplicate so you could actually go straight down. Now, we have a little square there, but is it a bad thing? Is it a neat looking pattern? Tell you what we'll do, we'll make this, just play around with this. Let's go up to Effects, Object. Let's ungroup it. And let's take away that, you got to ungroup all. Whenever you have a bunch of groups, ungroup all. Let's just get rid of that. See, I'm getting rid of the field, then the outline. Now, it should work if I take a box. Well, regardless, let's just leave a box and make it red. Go ahead, I was going to make it the same size. Go to order, put it at the back of the page. Our red dots are going to show through, but not that big a deal in this case. Maybe if we made them black, they might show up a little bit more. And I didn't put the offset very much, but that could be a pretty neat part of the design. So I'm not knocking the person who did it this way. I'm going to take away the outline, and maybe that'll show up a little bit more. It doesn't really do anything for me. I could have made the nudge bigger or, offset them a little bit more and had a bigger X. But anyway, just another way to do it. I am going to make one more video, so stay tuned on how I would do this and do it for an engraver, make it look like 3D. Hope this helped. Thank you for watching.